warm up. Okay. So, see if you can see me. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start with a couple of inchworms, okay, to warm up our lower body. So we could bend our knees, okay, and we're gonna walk all the way out to a plank, hold for a second or two, and then come back up, okay? We're gonna do 4 of those. So we're gonna walk out, hold for a second at the top, and then come back up, okay? Nice and slow, just to warm up the backs of our legs as well as our shoulders. Good, and then pause for a second in the plank, and then come back up. Good, and let's do 1 more. And time. Okay, so now we're gonna go on the mat. We're gonna do some hip mobility stuff. So we're gonna be on our hands and knees, okay? And then with one of your legs, I want you to just draw circles with it. So you're gonna come out and in, 10 on one side and 10 on the other side. This is about 4, 5, just take it nice and slow. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10, last one. And let's switch sides. I'll switch so you can see me. You're just making slow circles. Bring your leg up and around 10 times. 4, 5 more. 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Okay, so we're going to stand up and we're going to do some body weight squats to warm up. So nice and simple, feet apart. You put your hands behind your head at your hips, and let's sit back, nice and slow, and come back up. We're going to do 6 of these. So 2. As you come up, I want you to think about driving through your heels and squeezing your butt at the top. 4, 2 more. 5, last one, 6. Okay, next, we're gonna do 10 reverse lunges. So nice and simple. We're gonna step back, let our back knee get as close to the ground as we can get, and then step forward. Okay, we're gonna do 5 each leg. All of our weight should be in our front foot, and we should be using the heel of our front foot to drive our leg forward. About halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm a little congested, my bad. So we're gonna start our cardio move that we're gonna do at the end of each circuit. And what it is gonna be today is we're gonna do 5 high knees. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from there, we're gonna immediately do 2 lunges. Okay, if you want, you could do 5 high knees and then 2 lunge hop, and then back into 5 high knees. Or if you don't want to jump, you just march, step back, step back. Okay, so we're gonna do 40 seconds of those, and then we'll get started with circuit 1. So we're gonna start that in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lunge back again. Lunge. Make sure our back is nice and straight. And again. Bringing our back knee as close to the ground as we can. Good, 10 more seconds. And last one. Time, perfect. So I'm gonna get my timer set up and we'll get started in the first circuit. Perfect. Okay, so our first move is gonna be a couple of side steps to touch the ground. So you could just go the length of your mat. You're gonna start nice and low. You're gonna take 1, 2, 3 steps, touch the ground. Switch 1, 2, 3, touch the ground. Just stay as low as you can, chest up. And we'll get that started in 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. So we're staying nice and low to the ground. Side step 3 times. Steps can be small, just the length of your mat. Then make sure we keep our chest up and our heels on the ground. Good. After you do a couple reps, see if you could sit a little lower in your squat. Good. Good. Couple more seconds. And time. Okay, our next one is going to be a kickback. So we're going to be on our hands and knees. One leg is going to be straight back. Flex your foot. And you're going to kick up and come back down. Try to stay balanced. Okay, it's easy to lean to the side of the knee that's on the ground. Try to keep everything really centered. And try not to let your foot rest on the ground too long. Okay, keep all the weight in the back of your leg and foot flexed. Good, a few more seconds. And time, switch. So we're into the other leg. Remember, foot flex. All the weight should be in the back of your leg. You feel this in your glutes and your hamstrings. After this round, we're going back to those side steps with the touch ground. Get my back nice and straight. Try to go through the last couple reps. Time. Okay, so we're coming back up. Standing nice and low. We're going to side step 3 times. Touch the ground. Good. Whenever you're ready. Make sure your chest is standing nice and tall. You don't want to let your back get too rounded. Good. Now see if you could sit a little deeper into that squat. Good. Remember, your steps don't have to be too big. I just want you as low to the ground as you could get. Time. Okay, we're going into those kickbacks. So now, instead of just going straight, see if you could kick out to the side, maybe come behind your other leg. You could do it in a rainbow. Or you could just kick back straight. Your back nice and straight, foot flexed. You should really feel the burn in the back of your working leg. Time. Switch legs. Right leg. And see again, see if you can kick out to the side a little bit. Come around to your other knee. All right, switch it up. Get different parts of the leg. Also try to have your fingers nice and wide on the mat. Spread out. That'll give you better support. Good. Ooh. You really feel the burn in the back of your leg. After this, we're going into that cardio move again. 5 high knees, 2 lunges. So 5 high knees, 2 lunges. And 3, 2, 1, go. Again, if you want, you can turn that lunge into a lunge hop. Whereas you lunge back, try to keep your knee in line with your ankle, not over your toe. Time. Rest. So you guys got 40 seconds. If you want to grab something heavy or a set of dumbbells, now's the time to do it. Get some water, wipe the sweat off. So our first exercise is going to be a side lunge to a curtsy lunge. So if you have a set of dumbbells, if you have a set of dumbbells, you can just hold them like this. If you only have a heavy object, try to hold it at your chest. So you're gonna have one foot that's working. So I'm gonna step out to the side, do a side lunge, and then immediately I'm gonna go into a curtsy lunge, okay? So my curtsy lunge, I don't have to step too far out, just a little bit, come down, down. That's gonna be our first move. We're gonna start that in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, so one leg is working, stepping out with my right leg, and then immediately I'm going into that curtsy lunge on the same side. Keep your chest nice and tall. Weight is in the foot that's bending. Good. And then as I'm coming down, I'm keeping my chest up. Knee is not past my toe. Coming down. We're gonna switch in 3, 2, 1, time. Good. So we're doing the same thing, just on the other side. Good, you can get started. I'm using my other leg now. Going out to the side, keeping my chest nice and tall. Little curtsy lunge. Good, and again, my curtsy lunge. You don't have to take too big of a step. Okay, keep it nice and small. Just come down. 10 more seconds. Rest in 3, 2, 1, time. Next one, we're doing a combination of 2 moves. We're doing a bridge and a crunch. So if you want, you keep a dumbbell on your hips. You're gonna come up, do a bridge, and then immediately do a small crunch. Okay? So when you do the bridge, pause for a second at the top, squeeze your butt, come back down nice and slow, do a small crunch. So I'm pressing up really high, holding for a second, come back down, crunch up, same thing, squeeze my core. And time. Okay, we're going back to that side lunge, curtsy lunge. And start. Stepping out, keeping my chest up, coming into a curtsy lunge, come down. You gotta keep breathing. Try to keep your chest up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders, pull them away from your ears. 10 more seconds, almost there. Try to get a few more reps. And time. Good, we're gonna switch legs now. And 3, 2, 1, go. Stepping out. And do curtsy lunge. Try not to kick your back wall like I just did if you're close to something. And 15 seconds, a few more reps. Here, we're going back to the mat. And time. Good. So we're doing our bridge crunches. So again, you keep your dumbbell on your hips, bridge up, and then hands behind your neck, small crunch. Try to exhale on your way up, inhale on the way down. You want to challenge yourself, try to hold the bridge at the top for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and now nice and slow. And time. Okay, we're going into our cardio move. Make sure you move over whatever you're using so you don't trip on them. I know I will. We're going into 5 high knees, 2 lunges. Good. Keep breathing. Remember to move your arms. You can take the lunges slow. Let the high knees be the hard part. And slow. Good. 10 more seconds. And time, rest. So you have 40 seconds of rest, and then we'll start circuit 3. So grab a sip of water. You know, I need to grab a towel. I'm sweating pretty bad. Okay, so our first move, circuit 3, is going to be a split squat. So if you're holding your heavy object or your dumbbell, you're going to have one foot in front. I'm going to pause that. So you're going to have one foot in front, the other foot in back, and you're just going to hold this. You're going to bend your knee, come down, notice my knee is in line with my toe. With my ankle, it's not over my toe, and then come back up. Okay? All your weight is in your front foot. I'm ready to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm starting my left foot in front, like back nice and straight, coming down, coming back up. Good. As I come up, I want to press through the heel of my front foot. Okay, you should really feel this in your glutes. Keep your back nice and straight, shoulders relaxed. Good, if you want to feel this more, don't come up all the way. Keep it small. You'll really feel the burn. You're gonna rest in 3, 2, 1 time. So just switch legs. I'm doing the other leg now. Good. You don't have to step too far back. You can keep it pretty small. Just make sure your knee is not going past your toe. Again, our back is nice and straight. And 10 more seconds, almost there. Try to do a couple more reps. 3, 2, 1 time. So next we're gonna do a mountain climber, but we're gonna go with my right leg. I'm gonna touch my left elbow, and then from there I'm gonna touch my right elbow, and then switch. So we start with my left foot, I go across to my right elbow, come back, touch my left elbow. Good. So shoulders over wrists, fingers nice and spread out. You're going to the opposite side, and then to the same side, and then switch. And time. We're going back to those split squats. Whatever foot you started with, I start with my left leg, and go. Know you're tired. Make sure your form's really good. You can take this one slow, especially if you're holding something heavy. You're gonna feel it a little bit more. Almost there, 15 seconds. Last round. And 3, 2, 1 time. Switch legs. Three, 2, 1, go. I think I'm standing nice and tall, keeping my chest up. Keep breathing, try to exhale on your way down. Not to fall over if your balance starts to go. Nice and slow. And time. Last one, just those mountain climbers. So shoulders stacked over wrists. We're coming to the same side elbow, no, cross elbow, and then same side. So keep going. Last exercise. We just have our cardio move, and we're finished. And time. Last one, get your step out of the way. 5 high knees, 2 lunges. And go. Last 40 seconds of work. Try to challenge yourself as much as you can. Maybe now you want to add the hop in your lunges. Keep pushing, almost there. And time, rest. Good job, guys. Let's see. We have some time. We'll stretch a little bit. Stop that. All right, grab some water. All right, so start with a hamstring stretch. So feet nice and wide. Let's just come down, try to get as close to the middle of the floor, as you can. We'll hold this for a couple breaths. Make sure your back is nice and straight. You should feel it all in the backs of your legs. Good, now let's add a twist. So let's take my right hand, I'm gonna reach my left foot, and then my left arm is gonna go upwards. So I'm just holding this, getting a little bit of a twist in my back. A couple of deep breaths. And time, we'll switch. So my left leg goes over to my right foot, touch the outside of my right foot, the other leg up. Take a couple of breaths. Try to bring your heart rate down. I know I feel it a lot, I'm breathing heavy. Good, and time. So let's come down to the mat. We're gonna do a pure forma stretch or a figure four stretch. So I'm gonna lay on my back. I'm gonna cross my right leg over my left. And then you can either from here, pull your right knee across, or grab your left leg, pull it up, and pull this close to your chest. And just hold this. You're gonna feel it in your right side glute. Good, and let's switch. So left leg comes over right. Pull the right leg into your chest. Good, and time. Okay. Right, we are all set. Good job today, guys. Whew, I'm sweating.
Class, Raquel.
Thank you, thank you.
I sweated more today than yesterday, but I just think it's because it's so humid out.
Yeah, it is really humid. Looks like it's gonna rain.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye, you too.
Hey, Nikki.